This is not the one you're explaining. No. You're explaining the one I gave you in the note. So when you explain that one, then we can now come to this one. I think the one in the is like you have done something like that before. Right? The one in the note, the code in the note is like you have done something like that before, right?
Yes.
So you can go to that one. That's the one you're explaining.
So the function is called create a button. And it only executes when the button has original in the body section of your web page. When it is clicked, the cursor is
Simeon.
Sir.
Tell me, I don't want you to read the note to me. I want you to explain it.
That's what I'm saying.
You are reading the note. I didn't ask you to read the note. I said explain it. So what you're doing now, you're just reading the note back to me. It's an explanation that I need. Explain it as you have read it. You said that you have read the note. So as you have read it, I need you to explain it as you understood it. That's when it will become part of you. But if you keep on reading the note to me, you just read it and you forget it.
Okay, so we have a function called create a button, and in this function only works when it's in the body, when it is in the body parts.
Body parts.
The body section.
Is it in the body section or the on-click attribute of the button?
In the on-click attribute.
Okay, so what next?
When you click on the button, it starts processing with variable d document dot get element by id give one. Sir?
Go ahead. What happens when that line executes?
When it executes,
what does document get by ID do? What does it do?
it goes it will go and try to find an element in the body area. And
an element that does what?
And when it is found, the function
what does it just find any element? Which element does it go to find?
HTML elements.
No, that's not what I expected you to say. It goes to find an element whose ID is defined by what is between this. In this case, so it goes to finding. See, if you say it just goes to find an element, Do you know that there's more than one element in the body area?
Yes.
So are you telling us that it will just go and find any element and return? No, it specifically goes to find the element whose ID is what?
Yeah. Div 1.
Thank you. After that, when it finds the element, what does it do to the element?
It will it will go it will take the whole elements
Mm-hmm.
it will take it from the opening tag to the closing tag.
And what will it do with all that?
Um it it will carry everything into
And
the
do
variable
yes into the variable what?
called D on the left on the right no
Hmm?
on the left hand side of the segment operator.
Okay. Another name for that variable, some people call it an object. So whether you see it as variable or object, they both mean the same thing in this context.
Um,
What
uh,
happens
um,
next?
um,
What happens next?
um, um, the did got inner HTML on the right side
Mm-hmm.
um is what is currently um what is inside the the div tags.
Is currently what is where?
It's currently inside the div tags.
What do you mean by is currently what is inside the div tags? In this case, what?
It's currently between
So what is it that's between the div tags in this case?
the the div dot inner HTML on the right side.
No.
Um
What is in between? You said that the d.inner.html refers to what is in between the div tags, that is the opening tag and the closing tag. So in this code that you are showing me now, what is it that's between the opening tag of the div and the closing tag of the div?
button on click
Mm-hmm.
div 1.
Eh?
No, button on click, the attributes create a button and original.
Okay. So that whole button object is the inner HTML of the, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right. So what happens next?
Um, uh, the the up the plus operator. No, the plus operator will concatenate the um um button JS magic.
Where's the button that it concatenates?
Um, here,
Hmm?
wait, here.
So it concatenates that button.
Yes, sir.
And what next?
Sir,
What's next?
After that, it makes two buttons on the left hand side of
Not
the operator.
explaining. You have not finished explaining that line. Is it only one concatenator operator that we have?
No, this one
Eh,
and this one.
So why did you neglect the second one? The second one is doing something else. What does that second one do?
You can fascinate the button on click.
No. The first one concatenates the button on click. The one that you have said. What did you call it? That has JS Magic on it. What does the second one do?
It concatenates the paragraph.
That's why I told you, don't be reading the note to me. I need you to explain it as you understand it. So it concatenates the paragraph. Okay, so what next? What happens next? The function is done.
It makes two buttons on the left-hand side of the assignment operator.
How many buttons on the left-hand side?
Two.
Two. Why are there
No,
two?
no, on the right-hand side.
There is only
Because
one
of
button. Eh?
because of original and JS Magic.
Original and JS Magic is where? Where is original and JS Magic right now?
Original
That
is here.
is where?
Here.
No. We're talking about the function right now. Original and JS Magic, that's one button, isn't it?
It's
That is what is inside d.inner.html, isn't it?
Yes,
Now, you've concatenated another button which has what on it? JS Magic. So how many buttons are there altogether now on the right-hand side?
one, two.
Two buttons, and what exactly are there?
And two buttons and one.
And one what?
And one.
You don't know the name of that element?
And get element by ID.
No. And one paragraph. Two buttons and one paragraph. That's what you have on the right-hand side. Now, when all those things are concatenated, the assignment operator will take what is on the right-hand side and move it into what is on the left-hand side, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I said yes, sir.
So at the time this is done, then what will happen? You will see that it's not only original that will be there. What will we see? We will see
JS
original,
Magic.
we'll see JS Magic, and we'll see what? A paragraph. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now go ahead and test the code. Let's see if that is actually what happens.
It works.
So original only shows once, but because we're concatenating JS Magic each time that function runs, original doesn't have to be, original will just be there, but then it will keep on concatenating JS Magic and the paragraph, JS Magic and the paragraph infinitely, as long as you keep on clicking it. Okay, now, so let's now what we will do now, we'll go back. Is there any other thing to explain here?
No, sir.
Okay. So let us now, if you notice something, the JS magic also has an on-click attribute that calls the function, isn't it?
No, sir.
So, what did you say? No.
And I said yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's go now to that other code that we were looking at earlier. So use your understanding now and explain that code. Explain this code.
Okay. But the function is called recreate.
Recreate, yes. And when is it called?
Here.
No. Did you hear my question? The
Yeah.
function is defined. That place that you're highlighting now, that's where the function is defined. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
I didn't ask you where is the function defined. I said where is the function
Yeah.
called? So when the function is called, what happens? We click. That's when we click on that button, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That button that has "do it" written on it. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Good. So when you call the function, what happens? So you can start explaining from, where the function is called. So let's go ahead and start explaining.
It only works when the button has do it in the body section, in the button on click section.
What did you say? It will only do what?
So it's only processed in the button on click section.
I don't understand what you're saying. What will only process?
Yeah. The, recreate.
It's like you're not listening to me. Try and listen to me. I said
Recreate.
it's a function. You have already defined it there in that button on click attribute down there. You now say that when you click on that button, because of that on click, when you click on it, the recreate function will get called, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So I said continue to explain from there what happens inside the function.
When the button is clicked, when the button is clicked, the code starts processing with variable d document.get elemented div 1.
Dot get what?
Get elemented by id.
Did you just say elemented by ID?
By get element by id.
Okay, get element by ID. And in this case, what is it going to get?
What is it going to get?
Yes, what element is it going to get?
Div 1.
The element whose ID is div1. Okay?
So after that, the
You are not done explaining that line. It will get the element whose ID is div1. After getting it, what does it do with it?
It will go try and find the element in the body area.
Okay, so it has found the element in the body area. After finding it, what does it do with that element?
It, it, it the function will go back. The function will make the whole element return from its opening tag to the closing tag.
From its opening tag to its closing tag. So in this case, where's the opening tag? Where's the closing tag?
Here and here.
Where and where?
Here
Mm-hmm.
and here.
Okay. So it will make everything there, isn't it?
It's what?
Including what? All the things in between. Am I right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. And what will it do with them?
Um, it will take everything into the variable called D on the left hand side
Okay.
of the assignment operator.
Good. So what happens next?
Um, um, the D dot inner HTML on the right hand side is what is
Mm-hmm.
called is what is inside the div tags.
What is inside the div tags, or what is in between the div tags?
In between the div tags.
Mm-hmm. So in this case, what is in between the div tags?
D dot inner HTML.
I need you to understand my question. You've already said that d.inner.html is what is in between the div tags. I now asked you, what are the things that are in between the div tags in this case?